My friend. How are you?
Good to see you.
Dude, today is a great day for you and me.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
I'm more excited.
You're more excited because you have the SRT6 I reviewed in Puerto Rico, which is very far from here.
Yes, very.
And it couldn't be more different, right? It's desert and non-tropical and everything. But this Super Snake, I'll cut right to the chase, took you 2 years, and it went through the hurricane that hit Puerto Rico so freaking hard. Dude, I'm digging the panoramic roof.
Thank you.
This is super cool. So what was the process of picking this thing up?
Of picking it up or getting it done? Picking up it was easy. You remember I told you it got flooded?
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm just looking at it like, I don't know, like the hurricane's over, I'm just like the aftermath. So my mom's like, can you fix this? And I'm like, I don't know if I can fix it, but if I can, I'm gonna make it a wide body.
Right, you might as well at that point.
Yeah, because it's already screwed. I don't like, there's no fixing, you know, it's not, you can't ruin it any worse, and I have to, that way, I guess.
We're just cruising, oh my God.
Sounds amazing, right?
It sounds so smooth.
I love it, I love it.
Okay, so, it's wide body, but is the power any different? Is everything different?
Well, different to what, to like a regular Super Snake?
Yeah.
850
Oh, I'm
plus.
sorry. Yeah, this is a completely done up Super Snake, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it started as a normal GT500.
Exactly. So it's 850 plus.
Okay.
At the moment, I wasn't thinking about any Super Snake ideas. All I thought was to myself was, since the Need for Speed movie came out, I was like, I love the wide body.
Oh, it looks so good.
So good. So I thought to myself, at the moment when the movie came out, and in order to do it in Puerto Rico, we would, maybe the person doing it might ruin the car. It wasn't gonna gain any value. Didn't do it. So now that I'm like, the car's screwed, so screw it. We're gonna make it a wide body. If I fix it, it just hit me. Like,
send it to Shelby.
Makes it, exactly. Who makes it a wide body? Shelby. And well, maybe the things that got screwed with the hurricane are part of a Super Snake package.
Right.
So I was like, oh my God, that might actually work. I mean, so like things like the clutch, this GPS won't shut up.
You can take it right. So when they do this, do they do like a twin disc clutch and everything too? Okay. Woo, we are all over the place.
And it has 345s in the back, and it does not grip.
Just never.
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 Never. So I was like, okay, let's make it wide body, and all of a sudden just hit me. I'm gonna make a Super Snake because the clutch went out, the whole exhaust had water, the brakes went out, the radiator, intercooler, diff went out. I have oh
my gosh, so just the whole car.
They made me change the rear axle because they would not give me warranty if I did not change it.
Oh really?
Like the whole rear axle.
Just because it was all flooded. I mean, it's destroyed.
Yeah, completely. So they were like, if you do not change it, we're not giving you a warranty. They pumped it up to a 373. I had the 331. They changed before it actually arrived to Shelby, because that was a huge process in which I first emailed them. They told me if the car turned on and the computer wasn't wet, we'll do it.
Okay.
So the funny thing is, everyone went against me and said it will never turn on.
Oh no.
And after months of waiting for the insurance to allow me to move the car, all of a sudden they were like, you won't be able to turn it on for less than 10K.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I was destroyed, and I was like, and what if I do turn it on?
Right.
And they said, if you do, we'll help you.
Okay.
So I literally went out, got a brand new battery, put it in the car, and it turned on like
fired
nothing,
right up.
like nothing had happened.
Wow, because I've heard stories, even with the Coyote motors. I met somebody who had a flooded motor, and they just basically dried it all out. They literally like vacuumed the heads essentially, and then it fired right up. It's pretty wild.
I didn't do anything.
So that just shows how sealed up the motor is, man. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But dude, the interior is different.
The whole chairs, everything is new, because obviously the whole water got up to around here.
Oh really?
Under the radio. So the seats and the emergency, everything got corroded, obviously. So the brand new chairs, brand new emergency brake, brand new interiors, the whole roof, the rugs, the door panels, the gate, the cluster, the everything.
It's still stock ECU, right?
Yeah. No, I mean obviously they tuned it.
Yeah. But the actual computer is the stock ECU.
It's stock. Yeah.
Cool.
And the only thing I realized that they did not change was the steering wheel. If you notice it has
still a little bit of corrosion right here.
Exactly.
I know, it kind of gives it some character.
No, it does.
It's like you see what you went through. But yeah, you got your gauges, your pillar pods, whole nine. The back seats are done up really nice.
Everything is brand new, spanking. And look at the number. It's actually funny. It's like,
oh, I didn't even see this.
0123.
Oh,
so I have
really?
A good, yeah,
it's just 1, 2, 3. That's so cool. We're just cruising Las Vegas Strip right now, and oh, it's so violent.
Yes,
it's so wild.
I just love it. I mean, it's very interesting because at the beginning I thought, okay, the power might. Obviously, it's a Super Snake. It has a way bigger blower from the 2.3, I believe, to the 3.6.
Yeah, it's a giant blower.
And I thought maybe, you know, number-wise, people be like, okay, so it had 660 stock. Now it's gonna have 850. A lot, but obviously to the wheel, I wasn't stock before. I had a pulley.
Right.
So people were like, oh, you're not gonna feel that much of a difference. It's only like 30 horsepower to the wheel. Right. But no, it is.
No, this feels much different.
100%
because I was lucky enough about a year ago to drive the Kenny Bell Super Snake test car.
I remember that.
That had the super long gears in it, and that thing was so violent. And in comparison to a stock GT500, which is already arguably one of the scariest stock cars you could buy, because you know the live axle makes it really sketchy.
Yes, it does.
And this, with this one having the live axle, it's even more sketchy.
3 miles.
Jeez.
I just love this thing, man.
It's so rad. You were like not even at 3,000
No,
RPM.
I know. You see, that's the scary.
Yeah.
My friends are like, step on it. I'm like, no, you get in it. What's wrong with you?
Oh my god. That first pull you did, we were like hopping a lane over.
And that's the scary thing is, that's not even stepping on it. That's just like
easing into it.
So friends of mine were like, have you stepped on it? I was like, no, dude, I wanna get back home.
You'll have to literally go on the highway to get anything done.
Anything.
You know?
It's stupid how powerful it is.
Well, now you understand the argument. Well, especially, you know, in island life, it's like you don't have the space to have high horsepower a lot of the times.
True.
But at the same time, like, it's just fun to have.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Is it pointless? Pretty much, but that's what makes it fun.
Yes.
It's because you could at any moment be like, let's scare myself just for a second. As long as you have the self-control, it's worth having.
But it's scary because when I went to the Red Rock Canyons, on a dew point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it in fourth and I'm just gonna like roll into it.
Right.
And I keep looking forward, right? So when I looked down, I was like way above those 3 digits that you're used to. Like people will do 100 and then go down.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, this
but it
fourth
gets there
gear.
so fast.
Exactly, and you don't feel it, but that's why I love the wide body. Because before, like the Terminator, my Terminator, it's stable, but it has that old IRS. But here, you do. Obviously, RRS is way better when handling.
But when you're up to speed in this car, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially with your bigger tire size, all that. What size tires is it now?
It's 345.
345. That's 345. I think is a stock Viper.
Aren't Vipers bigger? I thought Vipers were like 350.
They're close.
Yeah,
we'll look it up.
Yeah.
But it's close. But here's the New York. By the way, you know that's considered the worst roller coaster ever made.
I haven't gone.
Yeah, so don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
It's really bumpy. It's really rough. And also, it's like $19 to ride. So don't do it.
So at the end of the day, I was like, okay, Super Snake, they can do everything. And I was able to turn their car on by just flicking on it like nothing had happened. So we put the car, we obviously had to wash the car. We washed the car, put it on obviously on a boat, sent it over. It went first to Miami and it got like the radio, backup camera. I now have backup camera, which GT500s did not bring.
Oh wow!
And I have a front camera, but I did the expel in the front, and the person who removed the bumper disconnected it, so I can't show you that right now.
It's okay.
It's
But look where it is now, man.
I know, right?
So good.
So they did that in Ford first. We did all the electronics, then we sent it over to Shelby. They did the whole Super Snake thing in a year, and the last year till today, it just wide body was the longest process.
Oh yeah, because it's molded. I mean, it looks so good though.
Yeah. It was 2 years in the making. extremely a lot of frustrating moments because a lot of people will obviously put doubts in your mind, like, oh, it's never gonna be correct and you can't resell it. The funny thing is, Shelby obviously gives me every single certification, like the warranty and everything. In Puerto Rico, it's not gonna work because obviously it's outside the States.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I did it because I worked my whole high school life in order to buy this car.
Right.
And all I did was it only has 60,000 miles on it, and it's 2013. It was the first one in Puerto Rico.
But now it's an official, basically, production car. You know,
yeah,
it's not
true.
It's not just you modifying a car,
yeah.
which, you know, adds depreciation, which stinks. But on the other hand, it's truly your own now. At the same time, you have a warranty.
Yeah.
Like, that's so hard to wrap your head around. Having a warranty with over 850 horsepower, it's absolutely bananas.
And it's it'll pass inspections in over 50 states. You know, like in every state.
Yeah, even in California, which is unreal. All right, my friend, thank you for just giving me this quick taxi ride.
Yeah,
we're driving to a destination, and he was like, "Hey, let me just pick you up, and we'll go for a cruise." My new Super Snake, amazing story, and it's cool that you have such a peculiar, weird car. You know, the SRT6.
Oh yeah.
And now you have the Super Snake, which is like the rawest it gets. And so I just want to say congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
It is so cool to see. I'm so happy for you.
I know. I found I found out that you were here. I was like, oh my God, David,
I had to see it.
I
had to see it, man. But on that note, I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And also make sure to check out his YouTube channel as well. I'll put it in the link description below. And yeah, thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Boom.
No.